only you.
Hi best friends, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have a cook with me video. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a video. And follow me on Instagram at TheNashXperience. So for today's cooking, we're gonna make shepherd's pie. I actually have two recipes for you guys today. Well, not necessarily recipes, but two things I know how to cook, and I thought it would be great to share them with you so you can follow along. Don't forget, this is your kitchen. Do things your way. This is how I do things. You don't have to do it exact, but it's just inspiration. So as you have seen, I have already started off with boiling some potatoes. Some Idaho potatoes is what I'm using. I'm using about 4 of them. I'm going to boil them with some clove of GALIC, whole cloves of GALIC. I love GALIC mashed potatoes, so that is a must for me. While the potatoes are boiling, we're going to go ahead and switch over to making some corn on the cob. I get the extra sweet corn on the cob, and although it's extra sweet, it's still not sweet enough because we're gonna add milk. You can use whole milk and almond milk. I usually use almond milk, but I ran out, so we're gonna use both, a little bit of both in this recipe. We're gonna put some butter, salt, and some sugar, and we're gonna have those boiling while we're doing our potatoes. So now back to our potatoes. They're already soft. We're gonna take the potato masher and start mashing them in the water, in the same water that you boil them in. You're gonna start mashing them in that water, and then you're gonna use a box of Idaho potato powder to add to our mashed potatoes that we already have. So this is the little trick that I normally use. If you don't have enough potatoes to make mashed potatoes, you can add a box of already quick potatoes, Idaho powder potatoes, and it would be delicious. I promise you, this is foolproof. You're gonna add milk, you're gonna add butter, you're gonna add sour cream, you're gonna add cream cheese. These potatoes are going to be the best potatoes you have ever had. I promise you. The instructions are on the back of the box, but we're not following the instructions today. So we're only gonna use, I think I used 2.5 packets, and we're gonna add it in until it's semi-thick. When we add our whipped cream not whipped cream, when we add our cream cheese and our sour cream, is gonna make the potatoes a little bit on the watery side, but you're gonna leave it. I promise you, it's going to thicken right back up. We do not want our potatoes to be super thick where we can't spread them when we're making the pie. So we want them a little bit pliable, so to speak. So here's where I was saying you're gonna add the cream cheese. This is my daughter videotaping for me. I love that she's homeschooling, so I can use her in between classes to videotape for me. So you're gonna add the cream cheese and the sour cream. I just used what I had left, and we're gonna mix it in all together. Of course, you're gonna put your salt and your pepper to season to your taste, and you're also going to, if you would like, you can add a little more garlic powder. So here you can see it is a bit on the watery side, not too thick. That's because of the sour cream. Of course, you know it has in water, so it's going to add to it. But this is where you're going to turn the stove down on low, and you're going to leave it and let it thicken. I promise you, it's going to thicken. So now that is done, we're gonna move over to our ground turkey. So I'm making ground turkey shepherd's pie. You have seen me make ground beef on my channel and also ground turkey. There's nothing, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Onions, pepper, a touch of vinegar to get rid of any bad taste that might be there that I don't like. Don't ask me. My ancestors influenced me. Salt, cayenne pepper, black pepper, chili flakes, onion powder, garlic powder, Mrs. Dash garlic and herb seasoning, complete seasoning. We're gonna add our PREGO sauce, Leon Perrins, Worcestershire sauce, the whole works. Nothing new. It's foolproof. I do it every time. I can do it in my sleep. We're going to let those flavors marry together for a bit. Turn the stove on low again and let it simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes the most. And then we're gonna move on to assembling our pie. So right here I have I think an 8x10 dish. I sprayed it with some Pam spray, and then we're gonna start layering our mashed potatoes first. This is a great recipe if you want to sneak in some vegetables, because my daughter doesn't like vegetables, so I sneak them in for her. So you're gonna spread out your mashed potatoes, and then you're gonna add your ground turkey mixture. If you want to add ground beef, of course you can. If you want to make it vegetarian, I have done that before. And then we're gonna add a can of vegetables. Yes, sneak those in, or you can mix it in with the ground beef. That's even better. I do a layer of cheese as well in the middle. I use extra fine cheese. I don't recommend using that kind of cheese, but that's what happened when you send Bae to shop. And then after we finish with the cheese, we're gonna add another layer of mashed potatoes, and we're gonna spread that out. And then you're gonna add another layer of cheese on top. I'm using the extra fine cheese that I had. My family likes a lot of cheese, so I also added on mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese on top as well. And you're gonna place it in your oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes and take it out and let sit for about another 30 minutes. And dinner is served. Idea. So we're gonna do, I already have some clean and seasoned drumsticks here, and we're gonna bake them in this McCormick's brown gravy, and we're just gonna follow the recipe on the back. We're gonna do 3 teaspoons of brown gravy and 1 cup of water, but I'm going to jazz it up. Going to add some Leon Perrins sauce, 9, 10, count to 10, 10 splashes. And then we're gonna add a spoon full of minced garlic, and 1 cup of water. Half the bottle is 1 cup, the full bottle is 2 cups. If you didn't know, and we're gonna mix this together. And then we're gonna pour it all over the chicken. We're gonna put it in the oven at 425 for about an hour. So along with the chicken, we're gonna have some roasted potatoes and some steamed broccoli. So I just have some yellow potatoes and some red potatoes that I'm just cutting in halves and some in quarters because they're really big. So yeah, quick, fast, and easy dinner. And we're gonna season these with garlic, of course, olive oil, salt, pepper, complete seasoning, and maybe some cayenne pepper. Whatever you have, make sure. Oh, that's cut already. Okay, to season we're gonna season the potatoes, black pepper, minced garlic, pink salt, complete seasoning, as I said before, and I decided to add some garlic powder and olive oil. Use your best utensils, clean hands, juice it up, make sure it's fully coated. And this one is and you're gonna put it in the same oven with the chicken, 425, until they're done. And I also had some Brussels sprouts that were on the last leg in the fridge. I don't like my vegetables too hard and too soft. I like them just right. So we're gonna let this boil up for like 2 minutes and then take them off. Dinner is about to be served. And that is it, guys. 2 easy, simple 30-minute meals. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a video. If you try any of the meals in today's video, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at TheNashXperience. Follow me over there as well. And I'll see you on the next one.